Okay, let's talk about something serious today. Imagine your lungs. Normally they're soft, flexible, right? But what if they started becoming, well, stiff, scarred?
Yeah, making every single breath feel like a real effort.
Exactly. That's what happens with pulmonary fibrosis. It's this progressive lung disease, and it's really tough.
It really is. And the treatments we have now, things like pirfenidone,
Yeah.
nintedanib, they slow things
Slow
down,
it down, yeah, but they don't reverse the damage. That scarring, it stays.
which is why there's such an urgent need for something new, something truly innovative.
Right. Something that could actually maybe heal the lungs.
That's the hope. And that's exactly what we're diving into today.
We're looking at this really bold strategy using engineered stem cells. The idea is to get the lungs to heal themselves.
Yeah.
So our mission here is to unpack the science, look at what the latest studies are telling us, and really explore what this could mean. We want to give you the key facts, those aha moments, without, drowning you in jargon.
Exactly. Think of it as a journey into, well, the cutting edge of regenerative medicine. We're going to show you how scientists are taking the body's own repair kit and giving it a serious upgrade.
Okay, so let's start with that repair kit. Stem cells, we hear about them a lot. They're the body's natural fixers, right?
That's right. They're like the master cells. They can become different types of cells the body needs for repair. Super versatile.
But what's new here? You mentioned engineered stem cells and something called GDF11.
Yeah, GDF11. Growth differentiation factor 11.
Yeah.
That's where things get really interesting. It's not just using stem cells, it's how they're engineered.
Okay.
So there was this key study in 2024. Scientists basically programmed stem cells to produce and release this specific molecule, GDF11.
And what does GDF11 do? Why that one?
Well, GDF11 has shown some real potential for kind of rejuvenating older or damaged cells, helping them function better, recover.
Okay, that sounds promising. But you said engineered.
Right. Here's the really clever part. They designed these stem cells so they only release the GDF11 when they're activated by a specific drug.
Oh, wow. So it's not just constantly pumping it out.
Exactly. It's controlled, like a dimmer switch, not just on or off. You can control the dose, the timing.
That level of precision, that sounds like a huge deal in medicine.
It really is. And the results, well, in mice anyway, were very encouraging.
Okay, tell me about the mice studies. What did they find?
They used mice that had lung damage similar to pulmonary fibrosis. And when they treated them with these engineered stem cells,
Yeah.
they saw less lung scarring. The actual structure of the lungs started to look more normal. And crucially, their breathing function improved.
Wow. Okay. Less scarring, better structure, better breathing. That's significant.
Very. And here's a key finding. This controlled release, using the engineered cells, worked much better than just injecting GDF11 by itself.
So the delivery system, that controlled release, was critical.
Absolutely. It seems like how you deliver it is just as important as what you deliver.
That makes sense. But we need to be clear here, right? This is mice.
Yes. Extremely important point. These are animal studies. We're not talking about human treatments yet. Human trials haven't started.
Right. So cautious optimism, hopeful, but early days.
Precisely. And that controlled release.
Yeah.
It becomes even more important when you dig into GDF11 itself.
Oh, why is that? Is there a catch?
Well, catch might be strong, but GDF11 isn't entirely straightforward. It's got a bit of a complex history. Some might say double-edged.
Double-edged. Okay, that sounds like something we need to understand. What do you mean?
It means that while it shows promise, some earlier studies, again in animals, found that certain types of GDF11, or maybe higher doses given without that control,
Yeah.
they actually seem to make things worse. Increased inflammation, maybe even worsen the lung damage in some cases.
Oh, okay, that's not good. So just flooding the system with it isn't the answer.
Probably not.
Yeah.
And that's exactly why this engineered stem cell system, with its precise drug-triggered release, is such a potential breakthrough.
Ah, I see. It potentially solves that problem by delivering it exactly when and where needed at the right dose.
That's the idea. It could make GDF11 a much safer, more effective tool. It really makes you think, doesn't it, about how incredibly precise we need to be with these powerful biological molecules.
Yeah, it really does. It's not just about finding the magic bullet, but building the precision rifle to deliver it.
That's a good analogy.
Yeah.
And this GDF11 work, while super exciting, it's not happening in a vacuum. There are other innovative ideas being explored for lung healing, too.
Right. It's good to know there are multiple shots on goal, so to speak. What else is happening?
Well, there's research into what are called cell-free therapies. Instead of using whole stem cells, they use tiny particles that stem cells naturally release.
Particles. Like what?
They're sometimes called extracellular vesicles or exosomes. Think of them like tiny delivery packages set out by the stem cells carrying healing messages, anti-inflammatory signals.
So you get the therapeutic benefit without the whole cell. Kind of like sending the instructions instead of the whole repair crew.
Exactly. Then there are nano-delivery systems, using tiny nanoparticles, like microscopic drones, to carry drugs directly to the scarred bits of the lung.
More precision delivery again?
Targeting the damaged areas, hopefully reducing side effects elsewhere. And finally, there are immune-based ideas.
How does the immune system fit in?
The idea here is to kind of retune the body's own immune response. Help it clear out old, damaged, dysfunctional cells, senescent cells they're often called, that contribute to the fibrosis, making space for healthy tissue.
Wow. So vesicles, nanoparticles, immune tuning. It really feels like a shift towards more targeted, maybe even regenerative approaches rather than just managing symptoms.
That's definitely the direction things are moving. But again, all these are mostly still in the lab or in animal models.
Right. Which brings us back to the big question, the timeline. If these are showing promise now, how long until something like these engineered stem cells might actually be available for people, realistically?
Realistically, it's a long road. Typically, you're looking at maybe 10, sometimes 15 years or even more to get from this stage of research through all the necessary safety testing, clinical trials, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3.
All the hoops you have to jump through to prove it's safe and effective in humans.
Exactly. It requires enormous investment, rigorous testing. So while the science is exciting, patience is definitely needed. It's a marathon.
Okay, so summing up then, we have this devastating disease, pulmonary fibrosis. Current treatments help but don't heal. Correct. But now there's this really exciting research using engineered stem cells, specifically designed to deliver GDF-11 in a very controlled way.
Showing real promise in early studies for reducing scarring and improving function.
Though we have to remember the GDF-11 complexity and the need for that control.
Absolutely. And that these are still early days animal studies only for now.
Plus, there are other cool avenues being explored too, vesicles, nanoparticles, immune therapies.
It paints a picture of a future where we might actually be able to help damaged lungs get a second chance, moving towards true repair.
It's a future filled with potential, even if it's still some way off. Which, makes you wonder, if we can learn to tune something as complex as lung repair using molecules like GDF-11 with this kind of precision, what other biological systems could we potentially learn to control? What other conditions could this kind of regenerative medicine tackle down the line?
That's the really profound question, isn't it? The potential could be enormous across many areas of medicine.
It really could be. But one final, very important point before we finish.
The disclaimer.
Right. All these therapies we've discussed today, they are experimental. They are not available yet.
Absolutely crucial to remember.
If you or someone you care about is living with lung disease like pulmonary fibrosis, please talk to your doctor or healthcare professional. They can tell you about the best treatments and management strategies that are available right now.
That's the most important step you can take today.